Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. How are you all doing today? I hope you're doing awesome. I am playing around with another little journal. So this is a Tim Holt's little tiny binder. I'm gonna tell you what it measures. I got this one off of Amazon, and I'll leave, well, it's already in my links in my Linktree, my Amazon Associates link. If you go there, it's in there already. So this one's 7 by 5 1/4. And these are like $8, which I didn't think was bad because it's a pretty nice little binder. I mean, I feel like it's well done. So anyhow, that's where that came from. So I thought I would put this pocket here that we made together with the watercolor paint and just collaged it and all that, and use some of my industrial digital download. And then I have some other pages in there that we can work on, and so I guess we'll just get started. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and glue this down. So yeah, I hope you're all doing awesome. I may not be doing a video tomorrow. It's my son's birthday tomorrow. So you'll see this on his birthday, this video, because I'm doing it on Wednesday. But Thursday is his birthday, and so I may not do a video. I'm also having kind of tooth pain, so I'm not sure. I might have to go to the dentist. But just depending on what goes on, I may or may not have a video for Friday. But just so you guys know, it's not nothing big, just got other stuff happening. I mean, I should be able to do one. And I don't know if it's my tooth or sinuses, because I've had that happen before. So, probably sinuses, since my allergies have been a nightmare. Okay. So just let that dry. And then I just have this little piece of canvas. I just thought that'd be kind of fun to put in. And I did gesso one side, but I need to gesso this other side. Grab a piece of belly page. And we'll go ahead and do that so it can get drying. Oh my goodness, that's on there. Holy cow. So that way it can be painted on, or, you know, have a little drawing on it, or whatever, whoever gets this wants to do with it. So yeah, just kind of another grungy, random sort of junk journal, like the junk mail journal. It's a little bit like that. I do have junk mail going in to it, so it will kind of have that feel again, just you know, different style, maybe tiny bit more masculine maybe, but I don't really think of that industrial kind of stuff as just masculine, because I feel like you know, I like that look, so I don't think that it has to be just for men. But it's just your own, it's your taste, you know, whether you like it, or, you know, you like it for your husband or somebody like that, then. And I'm not, you know, I'm leaving the edges just kind of however. I'm not covering every little speck of it. I just kind of like that look. So that can dry. And of course, I forgot water again. So I'm going to have to pause and go get some water. I'm such a ding dong. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my paintbrush cleaned, and I got this dry because I decided I want to play with this. It like inspired me for some reason to play with this. So anyways, I've got some tea bags and some script, and so I'm just gonna kind of play around with this piece of canvas. I will leave it blank on one side so that it can still be made however anyone might like it. But I want to do the script all over it. Yeah, I don't know why I was going to do something else entirely, but for some reason painting on there made me think of things to do, so I'm going to try it. I'm sorry, I'm probably shaking the whole entire camera doing this. So this is a Tim Holt's script stamp. You can also find that on Amazon if it's something you're in the market for. Okay, and I'm glad that it didn't come out totally crisp because that's exactly how I wanted that. And then I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna ink this a little bit because it's very, very, very white. Okay, I guess I don't need to rub it off on the book at all. And this canvas I just got at Hobby Lobby. It's just, you know, canvas fabric. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is like a whole journal made out of canvas. Try it anyway and see what I come up with. I don't know if it'll work or not. It won't be a huge journal. Just a little one. Okay, I'm gonna put that on there. Hi, son.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
So you got that class canceled?
Yeah.
Good. What you doing today?
Still schoolwork.
Oh yeah. That's good though. You'll be doing lots of that this summer.
Yay.
All right, and then I'm gonna take one of these Stabillo All. I'm gonna hold this up so you guys can see. And these are in my Amazon Associates link if you are interested. Just because it's such a weird name, I think. Maybe it's not and I'm weird, but anyways, okay, so I just kind of want to do something. I have no idea. This may just be completely wackadoodle, but we're going to try it. Just a funny little tree of some kind here. And you could probably do this with charcoal pencil too. I just kind of want to, I do want to smudge it a little bit. So that's why I'm doing the Stabillo. I think I'm the only person in the world that hasn't used these, judging by the comments. I don't know why I worried so much about that branch. It's not even going to be seen, huh? Okay. Just wanted a little something for it. Our little house here. All right. I'm just going to put my finger in a little water. I guess you could lick your fingers too or whatever. I just, since this is going to be somebody else's book, they may not love that idea. And I have no idea, like, if this is a good thing to do with these or not. This is just what I'm doing. Which is probably wacky compared to what other people would do, but I need just a tiny brush. Where are my daughter stole them. No, she was painting little tiny canvases. They're so cute. The other day, just painting different little flowers. They turned out very cute. And yesterday her friend came over and they were painting on old vinyl records. Flowers and stuff. It was cool. I mean, you could do the same thing probably with paint. I just am liking playing with these. I've never had them, so I just thought I'd try different things and see what I like doing with them, which is kind of always good advice when you get a new type of art product, to play with it and see what you like doing with it. Especially as drunk journalers, we can kind of get away with fudging any rules, if there are any, in a lot of these with these art products. It's sort of like a mixed media thing. That just kind of gives that effect of ink in a way, and I like that. I'm going to put that house there, and I'm going to use my matte medium just so I think that'll hold it down a whole lot better. Oh, I was going to do some stuff with these first, and a little bit of book page. So I think I'm going to do that, try to do it like I do on playing cards, where I just kind of glue it and tear it, but I might, instead of trying to tear them off, I'm just going to kind of tear little pieces of this. The book page, I probably will do the same technique. And then I'll go over it all with matte medium, because I don't think glue stick's going to stick forever to this canvas. Stuff hangs off. I'm just gonna see, it just comes off. So we'll definitely have to put some, except I probably laid down the side that didn't have the glue right. That would be par for the course. Okay, this is the side for sure with glue. Nothing should surprise you at this point. Let's see. I had some old, oh, this will work. It was the kite instructions, but it's just the color of this page that I like. Yeah, I knew I was forgetting something when I almost glued down the little house. I was like, is there going to do more to it? Yes. The answer is yes. I don't know if this sticking way down in the tree. A little bit is okay, I guess. And then I will peel part of that off, because the glue isn't covering every bit under there. So then when I peel it off after it dries, it'll just be a little piece of it. That's why it doesn't really matter exactly how you rip it, because, except I need a longer piece, because you're just going to get a little bit, if that makes sense. Oh. Got black on my finger. Okay, where else? Just a little bit. Sorry, I got really quiet. I just said a little bit over here. Okay. I do like the look of this stuff, the tea bag. So I think my son has picked a school. It's in Utah, so he'll finish his senior year here, obviously, and then go there. So that's kind of good. It's not too far from us, at least. Even though it will make me sad. maybe one more little or long piece of this would be kind of cool. But I'll do a long one. I think I'm going to tear that one off first. I just want to make sure they're on there real well. This one I can probably tear off. It might not be. Yeah, it didn't look very good. It probably doesn't work on this, but it works on paper. Just want some little pieces left behind. I don't want like all of it is what I'm trying to do. I guess I could have just ripped some little pieces off, but it works great on paper to do this technique. If it was drier, it would probably also be better. I'll just leave that like that. I'll just leave that. That's why we try these things, to see what works. Sometimes it's great, other times not so much. But that is a fun thing to do on paper, because it does leave just little bits of like words here and there. So that's fun. But it's not great on there. Okay, so let's get our little house on, and I'm going to use the matte medium to do that. Try to stay kind of away from the black until I'm ready to just cover it entirely. See here, you can see the tree is actually, I guess, what I'm trying to say. Get some of that off of there. Just go ahead and cover the back of that because of the canvas is just sucking that medium up. Even with the gesso on there, I guess maybe I'm supposed to put more gesso on there. Really get that down good. That'll help seal that Stabillo too. And I'm going to go around it again once it dries because I want to outline the house a little bit. Get all these pieces of paper sealed. Just another play day, I guess. Just want to try new things. I get bored doing everything the same for a while now. So see, I'm gonna have to go over that with some ink and get it the detail back. That's the trick with those. I guess you don't want to use that unless you really want it smeared, or it needs to stay dry. One of the two, obviously. Okay, I am going to set this aside to dry, and then we'll revisit it because there's still stuff I want to do to it. So we can work on some of the other pages. Okay, so this needs some circle hole protectors on it. And all you have to do to these is ink them. I just want to make sure. And these holes are bigger than the hole protectors, but if you put one on each side of the piece of paper, then you can match them up. So they're the same. Another. I mean, you can buy these too that are different colors and stuff, but they're usually not colors that I would use as much. So yeah, you can stamp these. You can do all kinds of things to the hole protectors for those of you that are new. And welcome, welcome everyone. That is a different color, isn't that weird? They're the same. I always use vintage photo. That is bizarre. Maybe I'll put these colors on this side. Okay, so then that way it's going to protect that, and you know, just kind of looks, they look cool like that. And then I do have a junk mail envelope right there that I also punched holes in and put on the rings. I need to glue that, but I was going to wait until I put something on the inside before I glue it closed. Just it makes it easier. And I have these pages. This is from my vintage ads digital download. I think that's what it's called. But I liked this one, and I thought it might just about fit. I might have to cut it down a little bit. Ah! Knocked my stapler off. Do not have enough room here for anything really. That's very crooked. Let's see if we can get the top at all. Well, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get it straight on there. This, these all come from an old railroad directory that I have from the 1800s. Yeah, it was really crooked. So, I don't even remember totally how I printed this one out, because it does look a little bit darker than the other ones that I have. Okay. I think that will fit as a page. And that's on some nice paper, parchment paper. So I think I'll just ink it a little bit. We could do like some numbers or something on there. With a stencil. I forget to use stencils a lot, so I'm trying to use them more since I have all these cool stencils now. I didn't used to have them. That's probably part of the reason I never used them. Don't really want a whole lot of the digital look in there. I'm just gonna go light just so there's a little something on that page, but you could still write on it. I kind of put different numbers than what are actually there, because like I said, I don't really want the digital ones. They just don't really have that vintagey look. That's the trick when you're doing numbers for those things though, because you know, certain ones if you don't have the little line like these to hold it together, it'll just cut out the whole entire shape. So that's how I ended up with the digital ones on there in the first place. This one this way. Okay, I think that's good. And then I'll ink around the edge. And I think I'm out of this number stencil again, but in my shop, but I will be printing more. It's just one of those kind of continual things that I just keep printing whenever I get a chance. And then I had a template that I was using, and I don't know what I did with it. I came over and piled a bunch of other papers I could use for pages, and I don't know what I did with my template, so I guess I'll just use this as kind of a guide, sort of centrally. But it's a good idea if you're doing a book like this to make a template, because these, you know, the holes. It's kind of one of those things. Because see, now that would be too low, so I need to come up a bit. So these pages, obviously, as you can see, are going to be all different sizes. It looks pretty good. Just going to knock everything down today. I have my little bag over there with all my these kind of things in it. Knocking everything over. So that will get hole protectors. Let's punch some holes in this one too. And that's just a manila, like, coin envelope. Go how high I want that. So this isn't very exciting today. I apologize, but I guess if you want to see, you know, process type videos, this is the process. All right, that's not going to work. Right, that's too high. Hello. That's the other good thing about using the hole protectors, because you can cover up if you've gotten like too low or too high or whatever. Okay, so it needs to be on the higher end this way. I'm just trying to line them up as best I can by looking through the hole there. Sorry, just checking on that. Still wet. I mean, yeah, obviously, but All right, so I got those and that, and it needs hole protectors. But just like that, so you just keep adding in pages, and I don't know exactly how many I'll do. I usually, you know, in folded signatures do like 12 to 15, but you know, these little rings, I don't know how much it's going to hold, but we'll just put some on till it feels like it's a good amount. Some of these pages, I kind of want to thicken up just a little bit. I have these. Oh, I have this bag too. This was like a Walgreens prescription bag, one of the smaller ones. And I just used watercolor like we did the other day to make this pocket. And did the exact same thing that I did, and then just put some of the Tim Holtz tissue over some book page to get that look. And then I'm going to decorate that too, but I think it would be good to put holes in. So I think I'm going to use this template because it's lined up a little bit better than that other one. These bags, they're going to stick out on either side, so I guess I'll just, sorry, just trying to figure out how I want to do this. Since this is shorter, it's not going to be as big of a deal as far as where it falls on this. And I've never done one of these before, so it's not like I'm learning too, so. And I'm going to go ahead and put these on there, just anything to hopefully make it so these don't just tear out. And then I put gesso over the paint on the back and then inked it just a little bit so that it could be written on. We can decorate that one up. So one on that. Got some kind of cool, these are out of a 1978 magazine. I don't know if I want that or these. These guys. Could do a Tim Holtz guy too. We can put one of our tags in there from the Digi. Oh, this would be kind of cool, this number. Also, those ones, I kind of like this one. That's what I'll use. Okay. So now to cut this out. And this one was ripped already, so that's why it's ripped right there. That just adds character, right? And you can rough it up more and make it look intentional. Not great at circles, but this isn't a perfect circle anyway. I don't know why circles are so hard to cut out. And if I had a punch that size, I would punch it, but I don't, so. I'm just gonna kind of tear this. Not that worried if I tear the top of that other one because it's just the tab that folds back. Oh, I took my cat to the vet today, and he has like a sinus infection again. And she didn't seem to think it was, where did I pick up purple from? A big deal, but it's just weird for him to keep getting those, I think. They did make me very angry though, because they, I took him in there for vaccinations, and the last time I went, they said, oh, or they tried to say I forgot to get his booster, and I'm like, well, I didn't know that I had to. Like, I don't remember stuff like that. I've gotten the cat shots before, but I don't, like, I have enough to think about. I don't sit and think, oh, I have to get the cat's booster. So, I was like, fine, okay, whatever. And so we got the shot again, and before I left, I was like, okay, so is he set until next year? And the vet was like, yeah. And then I went in today, and I made an appointment. I didn't, you know, they didn't call me or anything. And they're like, oh, he's late on that booster, so he's going to have to come in for 2 more shots. And I'm like, you said he was done the last time that I came in. And they're like, yeah, we made a mistake. And it's like, so it's going to cost me more money, you know, double more money. I don't know, it drives me crazy. And then I asked how much it would cost to get his teeth cleaned, and it's $480 to $880. And you know that it'll end up being $880 because that's just the way that works. I'm just like, there's no way I can pay that to get my cat's teeth cleaned. So, yeah, I was not happy when I left there. So, needless to say, I probably didn't talk to her enough about, you know, why he keeps getting these nasal infections. But anyway, I just sometimes feel like they're just, I don't know. Like, they know that you'll pay a certain amount, or, you know, because you want your animal to be healthy and safe. I'm not saying all vets. I'm not trying to disparage vets. I just feel like it's crazy how much it costs. I mean, $880 to get a cat's teeth cleaned. That just seems completely out of control to me. I know they have to, like, sedate them and all that, but... So, I'm just sanding this. I just want to kind of make it look like it was... So anyway, that did not make me happy this morning. So these are both pieces out of the Industrial Digi. If you like the look of those, it feels like it needs something behind it. It kind of feels like it gets lost. I don't know if that would help at all. Like some pieces of that. It's a bigger one. The little seams. Like it could be shorter. It doesn't need to be this long. And I like that because it's see-through. Yeah, I kind of like to tuck that under there a little. I don't know, it just gives it a little more interest. That's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to ink this a little bit more. I think I might even stamp that again. Where did I put that stamp? Oh my gosh, it's right there. Wowzers. Tunnel vision, I'm telling you. I get tunnel vision real bad doing this. Okay, I think just a little bit more because because I'm not sure exactly what is going to be seen and what isn't going to be seen. Just grungy everything up, basically. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about all that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just think it's crazy. I mean, I understand they have to pay their bills and make a living. I'm not saying that it should be free or something, but that just seems... And I mean, I would think once you get the cat sedated, it's not terribly hard because they're not, you know, fighting you or anything once they're sedated. I just stuck it right. Are you falling asleep out there?
Yeah.
He's been doing homework for 2 days straight. I knew when he said he was taking all these classes, it was going to be wowzers. But he's kind of figured out his path and all that, so I think it'll be good. How did I have that? Was it down lower? Yeah, I think so. I even kind of like it with him turned a little bit. Get down. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay. I think that's enough stuff on there. And I've got this, and I don't know yet what I'm going to do with that. We need to revisit our canvas and see how it's going. It seems a little wacky as far as where it's hitting the binder rings. That may not work. I may have to get rid of that one and do a different page. I also have these that I shrunk down from my industrial kit. I thought it might be kind of cool to, I don't know which way I want them to go. Probably this way, and like put tabs on them, you know, so they kind of look like file folder pages. So I think that's kind of what I'm going for there. This feels dry, pretty much, a little bit wet right there, but we can at least finish it. I'm just kind of cutting those bigger crazy pieces off. And then I'm going to take some ink pen, and these are just ones I got on Amazon. They're water-based, water-resistant, waterproof, whatever you want to say, so they won't run if they get wet. So I'm going to kind of go over my tree a little bit. Just to put the detail back in that got smudged out. And I'm not doing like straight, you know, constant lines. I'm kind of picking up and just dash type lines and moving it around a little bit. So it's not totally perfect. And I'm not pushing very hard either. I'm doing pretty light. Don't want to miss any of it. Okay. I think that's better. These kind of poop out and don't want to work very good on there for some reason. take the Stabillo All again and go around my house. It's still sticky. And I'm kind of just going over what I left on the picture when I cut it out, that white sort of edge around it. Just to help sink it in there a little bit more so it doesn't just look like it's plunked up on there. I'm gonna wet my finger a little. There's a little glue in there, but that's not a big deal. It's gonna give it almost a Halloween-y look. But it does shadow around it for sure, so I definitely like that look. Yeah, so it's definitely going to give it that shadowy. That's cool. Almost like clouds. I didn't even think about that, but that's kind of what it looks like. Like how it runs, almost looks like ink. And I just don't think I'd have enough control over ink to get it to do that, you know, sort of thing. Yeah, it's kind of cool. All right, it definitely has a Halloween sort of look, but I don't mind it. I think it's kind of neat. Okay. And I still feel like that tree needs more. If my pen wouldn't... Just gonna try to put a few more marks in here to try to get a little more detail happening. I'll bring it up close to the camera in a minute, because I know it's hard to see, but when it's so close, it just feels like you guys would have nosebleed time. Yep, they just kind of poop out. They must not like the gesso or something. Doesn't like the water either. Come on, you little stinker. I guess I could just wait till it's dry. Alright. So there's that. Is that too right up in your face? Right up in your grill? Yeah, I think that's fun. So leave the other side for whoever gets this journal. But I like it. I like it a lot. These back. Put that right in there. And then I think that's where we're going to stop today. But I will, you know, I'll continue to work on this little guy. I don't think it's going to hold a ton of pages, but yeah, I think it's definitely fun so far. And they are a little tricky to move at first, that's for sure. I tried to put eyelets on that canvas, and I could not get it to work. It just would not. I don't know if it's too thick or what, but they just kept not opening right, and then they just would fall through. So I don't know. I probably just need new eyelets. I don't think I have great ones to begin with, so I might order some and then put them on. But anyway, that's where we're at for today. I hope you guys have an awesome day and take care of yourselves. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye.